All right, I'm back. This here is part two. I'm gonna call this video and the one I just did, I'm the best, part two. Part one is done. If you haven't seen it, please feel free to check it out. Okay, so I was gonna go in a little harder on these cats out there in the so-called conscious community, or like I would like to call it, the chicken circuit. You understand what I'm saying? Always gotta perform. Boy, I tell you, man, I hate doing this. I really do. Actually, I'm a low-key, quiet, laid-back sort of person. You understand what I'm saying? But every now and then, you gotta get out there and show your ass. You understand? Because otherwise, people will mistake you for a pussy. Now, I might have a pussy, and I do. Was born with it. I know, men, you wanna label me a dude, a dyke, or whatever, this, that, and the other. Look, my mission is too big for all that pussy shit. Okay, I surpassed that. My and when I was doing pussy, okay, believe me, you would have wanted to do them too, including my own. So for all you, and I don't even want to go that hard, boy, it's too early, and there may be some kids watching, so I'm gonna have to see that. When it comes to being the best people, you have to monitor your behavior because you can make a fool out of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You could, I have no one to really put me in check besides God. And believe me, when I get out of check, God puts me back in check. So I'm trying to do this right because my mission is a God sent mission. And that is to save the children that's out here suffering, dying, and killing one another because they don't know what to do with all their hormones and that energy that they have. You understand what I'm saying? So right away, people want to label them as bipolar or retarded or hyperactive. When in fact that's when you have your most energy is when you are a child, a teenager, an adolescent. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, if you notice, as you grow older, you tend to lose a lot of energy. So you can't expect these kids out here to be, you know, still. For real. I mean, I'm 45 years old. Okay, and I want to get things to a point where I know they need to be. But I have to be patient because if you're not patient, more and more kids will die because you are out there. Now I'm talking to you, the so-called best of the conscious community that's leading these kids out here that has nothing to do and is looking forward to being a part of something like a gang or a so-called leader of the conscious community, but who is no better than a gang leader, especially when they're out there, you know, talking crazy and telling the kids, do this. Yes, it's okay to prepare mentally, physically, emotionally, but be strategically smart when doing whatever it is that you want them to do. Because they only feed off of your energy. So if you're a leader that they're looking up to, you're always talking about killer cracker and I'm following this person and that person. Look, I was a Khalid Abdul Muhammad fan. as far as watching him. He was good. He could articulate, and he had a lot of emotions, a lot of you know spirit. But when it came down to talking about, we got to kill all the crackers, man, woman, baby. Look, come on now. Where is Khalid Abdul Muhammad right now? Rest in peace for real. You understand what I'm saying? He had a lot to offer, but at the end of the day, you know, I know you got to be strong. How you gonna go about being strong? You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I've been shitted on by blacks more so than whites. But I know the reason why I was shitted on by blacks was because whites sent them to shit on me. Now, don't confuse me, because I'll never be that confused not to know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? But the fact that you shitted on me lets me know that you're just as white as the white man that sent you, or woman. So, that's my job. My job is to take all the crap that you so-called conscious men out there can't take. You can't even take an ass whooping without wanting to shoot a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do it. You know why? Because you got so much ego in you. So much, I'm the man. You understand what I'm saying? But nigga, I'm the pussycat that's creeping up on you in the dark. You understand what I'm saying? And about to eat your ass up for real. I'm talking about for real. I got y'all like a three-ring circus. You over here, there, and everywhere performing. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because in the end, you're going to have to present the people the ring master. You understand what I'm saying? Which would be me. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Now I'm just going out at you because, that's how y'all do when you get on these YouTube videos. You just ramble and you say whatever comes to mind or whichever you think the people might agree with you on. You understand what I'm saying? And it's all a bunch of confusion. I'm here to let you know they're confused because they're not original, so they don't know how to perform. Whereas I am an original. You understand what I'm saying? Who are making them perform out of character because they're not me. So, that's why I talk with a mild manner tone. It doesn't take a whole lot of you understand what I'm saying? To get your point across. I can hear very well. Shit, talk to me like, you got some sense. Otherwise, I'm just gonna make videos like this to expose you. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't even have to mention your name to do that. Because once people do the research on me, they can't deny the fact that, the egg came before the chicken. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But where did the egg come from? Now that's the question. Everybody want to know. What came first, the chicken or the egg? It's always a mother hen, though. Clowns really, you disappoint me. You disappoint me to the point where I just want to get my belt and whoop some sense into y'all ass, old-fashioned style. See, y'all, your problem is you haven't had enough ass whoopings growing up from your parents, and that's why, you do what you do. You act the fool, and you want other people to act the fool with you. That's not growth. That's stagnation. You understand what I'm saying? You are stagnating my people, for real, for real. All people. Because everybody that's white ain't bad. And everybody that's black ain't bad. You know, if black people, common sense, real talk, are the mother of civilization, then we birth everybody else. Which means if we ain't shit, they ain't shit. If we're somebody, they're somebody. And if you treat somebody like shit long enough, and then you get rid of them like you have done me, and when they come up, what you think they're going to do to you? And then you wonder why the white man is shitting on your neck. Now they say we got rid of the albinos because we looked at them as some kind of curse from God. And then they end up becoming white people or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And then you wonder why you're in a state of emergency that you're in right now. And then God has to show his ass and put somebody like me on the front line, well, without a whole lot of education, other than what God has allowed me to speak. You understand what I'm saying? To show y'all in the so-called conscious community, they don't take all that rah, 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 blah, blah, blah stuff. All it takes is the faith of a mustard seed to move mountains. And the powers that be, y'all know I have moved a few mountains in my day. But I'm finna move the whole world in a minute. And I'm finna shake them up. Real talk. Because, nigga, I got the faith of a mustard seed. Real talk. I don't care what they do to me. They have done a lot. Real talk. Whereas a lot of y'all ain't been through shit. Especially the ones that's calling them champions. If you ain't been to prison, nigga, you ain't doing shit. You are not affecting the white man. Whereas I've been twice. So I must be getting on the white man's nerves. And I'm alright with that. You understand what I'm saying? Pain is pleasure, people. Straight. No pain, no gain. Real talk. I want to vent a little bit about this presidential debate. I don't know if Obama gonna make it, y'all. But I do know he was the face to create a whole lot of more chaos that's to come. For real. Because if Mitt Romney get in there, and the way he shouted out those Hispanics, and believe me, I know the Hispanics don't like black people. But I made them like me. You feel me? Just so I can get paid. Real talk. So, man, buck dance for respect, y'all. Stop buck dancing for dollars. Because all the money in the world can't buy your freedom. And damn sure can't make you respect the motherfucker. Okay? Man, if Barack do win, I wonder if we're going to get reparations. I mean, he is supposedly a black man, right? And if he don't give it to us, who is he going to give it to us? Mitt Romney, the 47 percenters, the one, and he says he's going to give people like myself, a felon, a job. I mean, I didn't even do what they said I did. And you think they're going to really look out for me? I'm not looking for a job, though, for real. I'm looking for freedom. And when they give me that, I won't need a job. Because then I'll really be free to be me. So conscious people, step your game up. Because the ball is about to drop real soon. And I just hope it don't hit your head. They can't bump mine. Not at all. Women, step your game up. Because these niggas out here done lost their mind as well. Kids, hold on, baby. I'm coming real soon. Just pray to God like you always do. Mama loves you. Peace, babies.